YouTube, what's going on? Martin with Belvoir Auto Spa, back with another video today. So today's video is going to be about all-in-one polishes, mainly these two from 3D. So we've got the ever-famous 3D Speed, and then we have the not as well-known AAT 505 Correction Glaze. So you may be asking what's the difference. I did talk to online, I talked to some 3D employees to figure out, hey, what's the difference between these two? They're both all-in-ones. So I got some feedback from Tunchgoran, the CEO, I believe he is. He basically said, as we all know, Speed is it offers mild correction, up to an extent. It's got acrylic resins to fill in some of the defects, and then it's got Mountain Wax or 3D epoxy to leave a layer of protection on top. And Mountain Wax, as we know, is better than Carnauba Wax. So I said, hey, I saw this AAT 505 Correction Glaze. What's different about this versus this? And I'll just hit on the points he told me. This is body shop safe. It contains no acrylic resins. It also offers more correction, and also contains Mountain Wax, similar to 3D epoxy. So this doesn't have the acrylic fillers. This is just basically a correction compound and wax, and it offers stronger correction. This is used by body shops to polish fresh paint and leave some protection because it can breathe. So that being said, if you've got fresh paint on your car, you just painted something yourself, you can use this. It'll allow the paint to gas off. You do not want to use this unless the paint's fully cured. Now, when would you use one versus the other? The reason I have both of them is, in my opinion, Speed is great. So as for boat and RVs, I haven't done any boat and RVs, but I've got it if I need it. So it works great on gel coat for boats and RVs and other things. Also, for older cars, single stage paint that's thinning, paint that's starting to oxidize, paint that's starting to peel. I like this because you're not removing as much paint and you are filling and protecting. These are obviously going to be, if you're selling this service, these are going to be the cheaper end of products. You're not going full-blown paint correction. When would I use this? I would use this on basically any newer vehicle or repainted vehicle that's got paint in decent condition. I don't see any significant defects or signs of paint failure. That way I can get more correction out of this and still leave some wax behind. So I'm going to compare these two head to head just to see if we can tell any difference. This is a silver car, so it is really hard to see defects in this colored paint, which is fine with me because this is my wife's new car. So she doesn't take care of her car as great as I take care of mine. Of course, she's not into detailing, stuff like that. It's just a vehicle to her. So we'll go look at the paint. We'll test the products out. I'm just gonna use an 8mm throw polisher and a Lake Country orange pad. I'll use 2 pads so we can see each one. So let's get over to looking at the car. Okay, so we'll do AAT 505 on the left side and we'll do Speed on the right side. You can see there's some etching, stuff like that. It's the 2015 model year. Let me move the camera a little bit. But we put the light on it. You can't see swirls in this colored paint. I can see some holograms over here. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick them up. There you go. If I move the light a little bit, you can see those holograms. Do we have any over here? Yeah, we do. You can see right up in this area. So I'm pretty sure both of these are going to clean up those holograms. I've already prepped the paint. I just washed the car, iron decon, clay barred it. So let me grab my polisher, extension cord. I'll get it plugged in, and then we will get some shots of both of these in action. Okay, almost got it all set up. I've decided I'll add some wet sanding marks on each side. It's just going to be 3000 grit, nothing crazy. Oh, that was loud. So go ahead and that's the wrong spray pattern. Okay. Okay, definitely some sanding marks there. I'm gonna wipe it off. Grab a towel. I'm pretty sure this stuff will get wet sanding marks out. I'm not too worried. Finally got the first somewhat cold day of the year in Texas, which I'm very excited for. Okay. I've dulled the paint down a little bit. Let's take the light out. Okay, yep, you can clearly see those marks I left. Okay, so, as I said, light country HDO orange pad. Get some crap on it, make sure I get that off. Acshine M8S polisher, my very first polisher. That's what got me into detailing. Make sure I line this up. Okay, we will start with AAT. So, hold on, let me shake this up a little bit. Alright, so, a few small dots. All you need, that's probably a little bit too much. You don't need to prime the pad. Some people like to. You don't really need to. Esoteric did a video on that. So we're going to stick between speed 3 and 4. Start out at speed 1, just spread it out. That's that side done. Change the pad. Fresh pad. Grab the speed. Now, AAT 505 is a lot runnier than speed. Actually, they're both a little warm right now, so I guess that's why they're runny. And change the camera angle a little bit. Alright, same thing, we'll spread it in. Let me grab a towel and check it out. Okay. Get back here. I'll try to cheat. There we go. That's a little better. Now, as we know, you may or may not know, speed wipes off really easily. Let's see if AAT does. So we'll start with AAT. Very easy wipe off. I don't see the sanding marks anymore. Go to the speed side. Same thing. I don't see the sanding marks anymore. Take the tape off. Get rid of the tape line. Tape lines are right here. Excuse me. Okay. Take out our light. And you can see the sanding marks are gone, and we got pretty good results from both sides. I don't see any holograms anymore. I don't see sanding marks. See up near the top where I didn't really get it. But you can see the tape line right here. And try to get it on camera a little bit better. Yeah, you can see the holograms in that tape line. Now remember, this stuff isn't made for perfection. This is made to just go over it quickly. Okay, so you can see it's got the paint jetting or darkening effect for both of them. So it's pretty good. They both, the wax, remember wax is still a filler, so you would consider them both having fillers. One just doesn't have acrylic resin. Now, what I'm going to do is use some panel prep, and we're going to see if we can take anything off. So Car Pro eraser right here. Now the panel prep will strip the wax off. Doesn't have a long time to set or bond, and hopefully pull those resins out. So we can see how the actual correction of both of them was. Alright, take the light back out. And yeah, they both did a pretty good job. Granted, this paint wasn't hammered, and sadly I don't have like a black panel or something to test on. But you can see they both work pretty well, because you can really see that tape line right there where it's not, no correction's been done. So yeah guys, these are both pretty solid products, I'd say. So let's go for our final thoughts. Alright, so Speed and AAT 505. Speed is a very famous product, 505 not so much. So I would say guys, I mean, they're both great buys. Most people go with this. A lot of people don't know about this. This does cost more, but it does more work for you, if that makes sense. So I'll put links to everything below. So let me know down in the comments what you thought, any things of that nature. And give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe already if you haven't. I'm about 40 subscribers away from hitting 1,000, and we're only going to go up from there. So thanks guys, have a good one.